I've been thinking about something. Why do people fear being alone? And I think I'm in a good place in my life right now to talk about this because I think this is the most alone I've ever been. There's a huge difference between loneliness and solitude. And loneliness is when you have no one and you feel it. You feel like you're alone. You feel like there's nothing around. You think you're by yourself. You don't have anyone. Versus solitude is when you confine yourself. You're not lonely, but you're alone. There's no one around you, but you're not lonely. And right now, I really can't put it. I don't know if I'm lonely, but I don't feel lonely. I feel like I'm just secluded. I'm in solitude. And I've recently lost all my friends. My choice. I've been, most of my days are very quiet. It's just me. It's just me and my thoughts, and occasional talk from family, and coworkers at work. But I've been like this for a while, for the past 6 months. It's just me, coworkers, family, and my thoughts. And I haven't really felt lonely. There's been a couple nights where past 10 o'clock, you wish you had someone, but other than that, I haven't really felt lonely. Relationships, I haven't been in many, and in a while. I just don't. I haven't seen the. I'm not looking for that right now. I'm not ready for that right now. And I'm okay with that. I think that's good. I think I'm working on something, and I have a lot that I want to do, and I don't feel like I'm missing out. I don't have any pressure. I don't have any social pressure to go to parties, to go to certain places, to do certain things. I don't. When people ask me, and I'm like, no, I haven't. I do this. I'm by myself a lot. Recently, because I used to not always be like this. I used to always have people around me, but when I tell them about this recently, they go, "Oh, you're not lonely. This. You want to come with us to this?" And occasionally, I get the fear of missing out. I get that. I feel that, like, oh, I feel like I should have gone, or I kind of wanted to do this. And then it fades. I realize, no, I didn't. I just didn't want to miss out. I didn't want to not know what was happening around me. But I never really cared. Everything is mental. It's just what you feel in the moment. You realize, like, you think about it. You're like, why did I care slightly about not going to this party? And you just feel like you just don't know what happened at that party. And you realize, do I care what happened to this person? No, you don't. You psych yourself up into thinking that you care, but you don't. And social pressure is a crazy thing, because it'll make you think you need a post on Instagram to try to get people's attention, just to make people that you don't even like interested in you. And it's like, when you get past that, you realize there's so much more important things in life: your health, your family's health. Like, why you're worried about what other people think about you that don't care about you. You want your enemies to see you succeed for what? Once they get out of your mind and you're over it with them, that's when you really win, because they're still always going to be thinking about you when you go days and you're like, oh, well, I wonder what this person's doing, when they pop in your head randomly. When you're at that point where you don't think of them and they're always thinking about you, that's when you're fulfilled. It's when life starts having meaning, because now you're living your life in a pursuit of trying to make other people see you a certain way, instead of worrying about how you see yourself, instead of working on yourself and developing yourself. That social pressure to be what everyone wants out of you instead of what you want out of yourself is crazy. And I'm sick of living my life that way. I'm really trying as hard as I can to learn how to enjoy my own company. And I think I'm having a good time doing it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, the normal me would have been here, normal me would have been there, but normal me used to put up with a lot of bullshit for no reason. And I think I'm past that. I'm learning to enjoy myself, and I have to love myself before I love anything else, and that's the biggest thing. And there's a balance, you don't want to be a weirdo. You need people. We need connection. And You don't want to lose connection. You don't want to be a hermit. You don't want to be a weird person. You don't want to be isolated for the rest of your life. But you need to learn how to be okay with being yourself, and be okay with being with only yourself. And that's the biggest thing I could advocate. Just learn to love yourself, and learn to be okay with being yourself, and learn to be okay with being only with yourself. And no one will be able to bring you down after that.